guys, what's up? It's your girl Hannah back with another video. Today is gonna be a birth control talk. Yay! Okay, I have been waiting for a couple months to make this video because I wanted to talk about my current birth control, how it's been affecting me. I've had it for about 3 months now, so this will be my first update. In this day and age, it's very important to talk about the different birth controls, and every birth control affects every body differently. So I was on the pill for about a year. It didn't have very strong side effects, but the only thing I really didn't like about the pill was the fact that you had to take it at the same time every day. I can be really forgetful. I didn't really like the room for human error that the birth control pill gave you. So as soon as I heard about the Nexplanon implant, I was so excited. I was like, I need this implant. I'm so done with the pill. I just want this thing in my arm and then I don't have to worry about anything. And I was really rooting for it. Really wanted it to be all my hopes and dreams. Be non-problematic, doesn't make me lose or gain weight or give me acne. It did all of that. I don't even know what the worst part about the implant was for me. Well, I already had like a little bit of acne, but I started getting so much acne, like it was crazy. And I'm still trying to recover from that. I just escaped from the implant beginning of the summer, but I was unstable emotionally. I was gaining weight and then I lost weight, and that's what really triggered my decision to get off of this birth control, because I literally did not have an appetite. Like I was like, this has to be the birth control, because I know all the other side effects, you don't really know if it's the birth control. You know, you'd have acne, but you could just also have acne, or you could be gaining weight, you could just be eating more. But I literally was losing my appetite, and I was like in Miami with Kendall in the springtime. We were going all to all these nice restaurants, and I literally didn't want to finish like 2 bites of my meal, and I was just like, Kendall, I don't know what's wrong with me and this birth control thing. This implant affects girls very differently because I would talk to other girls who had already had it, and they said that they didn't have their period, like it was great. You know, it's like it can work out great for some girls, but then on the other side of the spectrum it can go very downhill. So the other girls who like it was working out for, like, really made me want to wait it out. You know, it's like I went a whole year just, you know, maybe things will get better, maybe things will get better, maybe this isn't my birth control, maybe it's just something else. I was constantly spotting. Okay, I was just like, there was no regular period. I didn't know when I was gonna stop bleeding or how much I was gonna be bleeding. It was just a shitstorm for a whole year. One thing about the arm implant is that it goes right here. I still have the scar from it, I think. So it releases hormones into your entire systems. No, it releases hormones throughout all of your systems in your body. And so when you think about that, yeah, it can mess with you. My older sister also did the implant. She was having the same experience as I was. She had hers taken out before I did, and that's also something that triggered my decision. So I was like, you know what, Courtney did it. I was so scared for the longest time to go get the implant taken out, because I was told whenever I got it taken in, you know, as I was leaving, I was like, how are you gonna get this out of me in 3 years? The doctor said, well, over time, your flesh, your body is just going to develop a flesh capsule around the implant, and we will basically have to dig it out of you. That's when I basically ran out the door and said, no way! They're gonna have to dig something out of my arm now. I'm glad I didn't wait any longer than I did though, because, you know, more skin tissue over time builds the skin capsule. I'm just like, the skin capsule. We are skin capsules. Wait, stop. Okay. Guys, as soon as I got the arm implant out, I was living. I felt like me again. I was more patient with people around me. I was less irritable. Obviously, before I got the implant taken out, I had to make a decision, you know, what birth control am I going to go to next? Because, you know, homegirl isn't over here about to just go no birth control because she don't want the arm implant side effects. I'm not about to go back to the pill thing either. So I was like, you know, let's do my research. Let's do research. What's out there? So I did my research and I learned about the Nuvaring. Probably the biggest downside difference is that it is not as effective. It's not as guaranteed. I think it's about 98% effective, while the Nexplanon implant was about 99.9 or something like that. Use it right though, you know? I'm gonna talk about what you do with it. First of all, I wanna say that I am so happy that I did this. You know what, I'm gonna go, I actually have one. I'm gonna go get it so I can show you guys. Okay, so this is, who are we today? Okay, this literally You know, this looks like looks like a hair tie. Looks like one of those annoying rubber hair ties that like grab onto your hair. I don't like those. Anyways, it's not a hair tie. Something very, very different actually. I wonder if like in an emergency situation you could put your hair up with this. No. Why would anyone do that? We're gonna get back into the video. How does the Nuvaring work? If this is your first time hearing about the Nuvaring, it's just this little elastic band, and what you do is you twist it like this, and then you stick it up your vajayjay. And no, it doesn't fall out. No, it doesn't go all the way up your vaginal tunnel. A lot of people do have concerns about that kind of stuff, so I just want to say this has never fallen out or gotten lost inside my body. That will not happen, okay? You keep the same Nuvaring inside of you for 3 weeks, and then the last week of the month you're supposed to take it out and have your period. And so as long as this is inside of you, you will not have your period. And whenever you do take it out, you can leave it out for up to 3 hours. No longer than 3 hours. So it's not like you have to have it in every second, but don't have it out for more than 3 hours. So how does it prevent baby making? Huh? Well, the contraceptive hormones are inside of this elastic baby, and over time it just releases those hormones. It just releases those hormones into your reproductive system, and that is what keeps you from ovulating. Amazing. Great. Okay, so let's just make a couple points here. Comparing this with the Nexplanon, the Nuvaring, you have regular periods, you know exactly when you're gonna bleed. You also get the choice to have your period or not. You get a new Nuvaring every month. You can also decide to have your period or not. So you can actually leave this in for the full month. Every month you still get a new one. And no, this isn't used. I've had this birth control for about 3 months now. Compared to the implant, okay, I actually know when I'm gonna bleed. I actually decide when I'm gonna bleed, okay? What kind of freedom? Another thing that I like so much better about this is that the hormones that it releases stay relatively in your reproductive system. So versus the Nexplanon implant, those shooting hormones all throughout my whole body. So that was affecting, you know, my skin more, it was affecting my weight, just literally everything about me. It was circulating throughout my entire body. Stressing me out just thinking about it. So yeah, I don't regret getting the Nexplanon because I can make this video for you guys and tell you that, you know, it's not all roses and daisies and flowers. And what are the biggest side effects of this? So the biggest side effect I have experienced is, this is like, I hate the fact that I'm about to say this, but I just have to because it's normal, and more discharge, okay? Yeah, more discharge. But you know, that's fine. I feel awkward saying this on the internet. I personally do decide to have my period. When I first got the Nuvaring, I was like, hell no, goodbye periods. I'm just not gonna have periods at all. But I actually read more into it, and I think that it is healthy to just take it out for the last week of the month and let yourself have your period and let yourself have that release as a woman. But really, this does not have half of the bad side effect that the Nexplanon did for me. My skin has also been so much better recently. I still have scarring left over from the Nexplanon. As soon as I did get the Nexplanon implant out, I was like, where the food at? I have experienced nausea maybe twice in my first week of having it. Other than the first week, I really haven't had bad nausea at all. I have been doing so much better with my mental state, my body state. Alright guys, well I think that's it for my birth control video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this was helpful to you in any way. I know that before I switched over to the Nuvaring, I watched so many YouTube videos of girls talking about their experience with birth control and the Nuvaring, so I was hoping that this video could be one of those videos or something, you know. But yeah, I hope that you guys have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful day or night, and I hope to see you back here again for my next video. Don't hesitate to subscribe if you want. I love you guys so much, and I will see you on Monday. Bye guys.